how you drive a sled. The first and most important thing, always keep your hands on the sled. Don't let go, don't play around, don't take pictures. Always keep your hands on the sled. Your feet are here. This is how you drive. If you need to brake, you put one leg on the small brake and then you just shift your weights. Yeah, like this. If you need to brake more, you can stand on it. Okay? If you need to brake even more, you have the big brake. It's got big teeth here. You stand on it. Yeah, and then you see, you can use this one, you can use the big one if you really have to. You know, it depends what the ground is like, depends how strong your team is. And then you can again switch back and drive like that. Go back, and you'll see, you get a feeling for it. If you have to brake and stop, you go onto the big brake with both your legs. If you're still moving, pull the sled up. Then the two teeth really dig into the snow. And on ice, this one is going to help you more than this one. So you use them interchangeably to fix your speed depending on how fast you're going and what you need to do. So this is regarding the speed. Again, keep in mind, don't let go. Even when we're stopping. When we stop, you always stand on the big brake. You don't go off. If we need to switch drivers, you go off like this, and the other driver goes on over here, and you just overtake. You always hold on, because the dogs, they might be sitting, they might be relaxing, but it just takes one dog to pull, and the team might just start going. And if you're not holding on, and your friend is going to go to Russia or Norway, depending on which direction the sled is going to point. So even if you have to fix something, yeah, your hat or something like that, make sure, consciously, make sure you're holding on. And then let go with one hand and fix yourself. I see many people, naturally, because many things are happening and you might be forgetting, doing this, fixing their head. Usually it goes fine, but equally so, usually you never have an accident when you're driving your car, and yet you put your seatbelt on every day. So equally so here, we tell people, always hold on, at least with one hand if you have to fix something. Never let go like this, because it might be okay, but it might not be. And if it's not okay, then your friend has no control over the dogs. Another thing, if for any reason you would fall over, it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. If you fall over, make sure to hold on to the sled, because it's way easier for us to catch you with our snowmobile if the sled still has weight on it. The other thing is, if it falls over, it's going to start grinding against the snow and it's going to be way easier to stop. The dogs are also going to turn around and they're going to be like, okay, the sled fell over, and they usually stop. If you let go and your guest is going to fall off as well, then the sled is going to be very light and the dogs are just going to start galloping, because they cannot keep checking back what's happening, because they have such a short span of figuring out what they need to do. They're just going to start running. So it's way more difficult for us to lasso them back once the sled is gone. So this is regarding the driving. There will be some slopes. So when there is a slope and the dogs slow down and you see they might not be able to pull you, you just have to help them. Yeah? You just pull. You just push. And you help them a little bit. When we're going downhill, you just brake more, because they will keep running. They will run even faster if they can. I will give you commands. So faster, or start, slow down, and stop. The fourth one is safety distance. And this is the second most important thing. The first one, never let go. The second one, mind the sled in front of you. Keep a safety distance. We usually say for the length of your team, so about 5 to 7 meters, keep the distance between the first dog of your team and the next sled. Because this is not like the snowmobile or anything else where you press the brake and it just stops. This here is like driving on an icy road. So you might start braking, but it's still going to take a while for you to stop. And sometimes it takes longer, and people often underestimate how long it takes. So I always say, keep a safety distance when we're driving. and keep your eyes on the next sled. Because the other thing that sometimes happens is people are doing this and then they suddenly realize the sled in front of them stopped and their dogs are already on the sled of the next, team. So then you get a big salad of dogs and lines and people and sleds, and that's not good. Accidents happen like that. So keep your eyes on the next sled. Make sure you see what they're doing. If they're stopping, you gotta stop as well. When we're driving, keep a safety distance. So we stay as a team in a group. So I can see you when I'm in front with the snowmobile and I'm checking if everybody's doing okay. But don't go too close so we don't have any problem when somebody needs to brake. So this is regarding the driving. Again, you're the driver, yeah? The guest is the social media person and the photographer and everything else. You are driving. Regarding sitting, let's see if I can move the camera somewhere. So, regarding sitting, you sit like this. Ignore this one now because the sled is just set up for parking. One important thing here is keep your feet inside of the orange lines, yeah, and keep them straight. Because if you keep them like this, and we hit a tree trunk or a rock, and you don't want that. So you sit like this, yeah, and you take pictures. You enjoy, you take the selfies, you take the videos, you take the live videos. Not the driver, okay? This is very important. Beside that, there isn't really much you have to do. Just enjoy. And that's it really. That's how you drive a sled.